Currently loading dark water divination. Please enjoy. Hello, my beautiful air signs, and welcome to your April love reading. This is going to be a general reading about what to expect in the month of April when it comes to love. This is going to be for singles or couples. Kind of just take it how it comes or if it resonates for you. I've noticed that my readings, I'll try to keep them as general as possible, but I end up picking up on like a telephone line and then we run on that. Okay, so if it works for you, it doesn't, that's totally okay. Go ahead and leave it if it doesn't, and I'll see you in the next one. That's totally okay. But this is also going to be for all three signs. So we are going to have a separate section for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I'll have those timestamps right here on the bottom of the screen, probably like right here. And then I will also have it listed in the description box for you down below. Okay, so we are going to start with Libra. So if that works for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, then go ahead and stay. If not, again, you can go ahead and jump to whatever sign you would like. Okay. Hello, my beautiful Libras. I just started that at 1, 2, 3, so some of you may be progressing or moving up in your love life, but we'll see. Okay. Ooh. Spirit, please allow only the truth to come through, only what is for the highest benefit of my beautiful, beautiful Libras. How was the month of March for you guys? Let me know down in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And it's so cool to see like if these readings end up like tracking later on. So like please let me know even like at the end of the month if you feel like coming back, because I think that would be really cool. But let's see. What is the theme? What is the theme? I feel like we'll try one more. That's funny. I saw this in the while I was shuffling and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's going to be significant in any sort of way. It seems to be. Oh my gosh, and on the bottom of the deck we have 10 of Pentacles. This is going to be nice. Ooh, okay. Hold on, let me move the mic closer because I really want to make sure that this is like some crispy audio. Okay, so we have the Fool. This is really, really good card to get. Why? Because this means that you are going into a brand new chapter, a brand new beginning. However, this brand new beginning is going to ask you to have a curiosity to it, and it's also going to ask you to take a leap of faith, right? To really trust in yourself and your intuition. Speaking of intuition, we have the Moon that came out with the 6 of Swords. So progressing, moving. Some of you may be, I feel like some of you may be moving. Also because the Fool is a card of traveling. The 6 of Swords is a card of traveling. And then the Moon is a card of like things being sort of hidden or in the dark from you. So also, too, the 10 of Pentacles is like a home situation. It's a happy home, happy life, happy family. It's like leaving behind a legacy. It's being able to build a true and solid foundation that will last, right? So I feel like this is hinting to home, and then again, 2 travel cards. So you may be moving in the month of April, or potentially moving for the sake of love in the month of April. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you guys are progressing or coming into hearing upper echelons. So you may be raising your standards as well when it comes to relationships and connections. There's a little bit of mystery to this new beginning as well, from what I can feel. But I definitely feel like some of you guys are moving. I also feel like a lot of you guys are moving away from connections and spaces and places that have a lot of illusion or like secret to them. You're sailing away from tumultuous environments or areas to something that's a lot more productive, like this 10 of Pentacles. And that may mean that you are having to set boundaries a little bit, be a little bit more firm with setting boundaries. You could be cutting people off. I also, though, feel like primarily this is due to you being able to level up in your communication as well. For some of you, this could also be a promotion in a job coming through this month, or you may be receiving a new job that you may have to travel towards. However, it will bring a lot of stability, financial comfort as well. But let's see, what is an advantage this month for you in love? What is an advantage? Oh my gosh, Libra, you're getting such incredible cards. Okay, so an advantage this month for love is the Empress. So it looks like you are ready to receive. It looks like you are in this beautiful creative flow. I also feel like a lot of you could be birthing something, or again, like the world with travel. I just keep getting that you guys are starting something new. Some of you also, because this card does sometimes speak of pregnancy, and then we also have another full moon. Some of you could be finding out that you're pregnant this month. Congratulations, if so, or if that's what you're wanting. I hope so. Or some of you just may be birthing new concepts, or again, birthing yourself into this new new cycle or new phase in your life. Some of you could be really embracing the maiden part of the life cycle, how there's maiden, mother, crone, the 3 life cycles of a woman. I feel like a lot of you guys are coming into a period where, yeah, you're really being able to sit in your femininity, sit in your sensuality, sit in the sacredness of what is divine feminine. Also, some of you may see yourself as divine feminine as well. The Empress is incredibly magnetic as well. So, we also have full moon here too. I just noticed that. But that's a great advantage for you this month, is you're extra magnetic this month, extra creative, incredibly beautiful. I'm hearing that there's like an allure to you, like people are drawn to you, that magnetizing sort of energy. They keep bringing up like a new job, or like a promotion, something new when it comes to career, which is really interesting because like that's not what we're trying to focus on. But an advantage this month for you in love is to be open to receiving, being open to allow yourself to be in the truest expression of who it is that you are, right? Because the Empress is unapologetically herself. And yeah, I feel like that's an advantage. But let's get into what would be an obstacle or a block, something to watch out for. What can my Libras watch out for this month? I have to be careful how fast I shuffle because it shakes the desk even if I'm not touching the desk, but that's okay. Interesting. A block or a disadvantage. That's kind of funny because I felt like I wanted to say this when we were going over the Empress as it being your advantage. Your advantage is similarly your block this month, and it could be why this is in the advantage position, the Empress, because it's asking you to focus on receiving and allowing yourself to be happy and joyful. This is also the Four of Wands, is another card of home. Seven of Wands I just peeped on the deck, and sometimes talk about property or land or moving, needing to preserve or defend land or something like that. But with this being in your obstacle, disadvantage, or potential block for this month in love, maybe allowing something or somebody close to you or close to your heart feels like it's too close to home, is what I was hearing. Too close to home. Also, for some of you, you could be freshly enjoying being in this Empress energy and almost not wanting anything or anybody to mess that up. Sorry, bear with me as I get into this energy. I'm quite distracted, and I'm having to really like pull myself back down and ground. And again, that's another like Empress thing. She's very good at very good at staying focused, very good at staying on task, very good at effortlessly getting everything done and keeping everything together. I would say enjoy where you are at in the moment right now and allow yourself to receive is essentially what this entire month is going to look like so far. But let's see, what is the overall advice and overall outcome for my Libras this month in love? Ooh, that's really neat. We have strength. You have quite a bit of major arcana. So I feel like you're going into this month in love is going to be significant when it comes to sort of like fate and destiny. As I say that, we have the High Priestess on the bottom. I feel like some of you may know this. Some of you may also be tapping into more psychic abilities or like understanding the underlying things, gaining more wisdom on something, or yeah, you're just sort of, you're able to see beyond the illusions or beyond what anybody else is able to see. With strength here, it looks like there's going to be a lot of strong, compassionate connections coming in, or you may already have a connection that you're in, and it's just highlighting the fact that that's going to deepen. And man, sorry, I just keep looking at the flowers, the beauty of it all right now. Like, April is such a beautiful month, and I feel like you are beautiful. And the advice is in the strength card too, talks about like beauty and such like that. I feel like for this month, just enjoy being beautiful. Like, even if maybe that feels superficial for some of you, but just enjoy being beautiful. Enjoy receiving things just from being beautiful. Enjoy potentially making your home beautiful. This could be home renovations as well, or like a rebirth, renewal in your home, spring cleaning type of thing. But let's see. Let's get soulmate cards, because I want to see exactly what is going on in love. Now that we did sort of like an overall energy check for the month, let's see what exactly is going on in love for my Libras. What exactly is going on in love for my Libras? Are some of you guys trying to like slow down the pace of your life as well? I feel really just calm, at peace. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel like I need to do anything in particular. It's a very calm energy. Ooh. Okay, so we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for some of you, this could directly be your religion. I also like to take this card as like a divine timing sort of thing. So sometimes you're fated to run into certain people for karmic reasons or just for like soul contract reasons. And I feel like that's going to be highlighted or shown to you in the month of April. And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This is kind of what I was picking up with that Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands can also mean like reunion, celebration, rejoicing, being around like a community and enjoying it, or being in like a home life, happy in your home life sort of energy. And with that being in your block, I feel like you might be a little bit afraid to help, or a little bit afraid to ask for help. So this is just saying ask for help. Also, if you're single, I feel like some of you could find like a really, really good connection through a friend connection. So like somebody might come up to you and be like, hey, I know such and such, and he seems like a really good guy, or like he seems like he would really like match with you. You guys would go well. He's a good guy. Here's his number if you want, if you want to connect. So things like that, where it's like there might be unexpected connections. And this could be coming from childhood friends as well, or just friends that you're really close with. I'm also picking up on something of like allow yourself to play, because the Fool can sort of like also indicate like a child. So, ooh, new love. I didn't even notice that on the back. New love is coming in as well. So you definitely have like a new connection. Or if you're already in a connection and this has been resonating for you, if you're already in a connection, I feel like you're coming into a brand new romantic cycle or a new sort of love that I feel like is elevating, especially with that Ten of Pentacles that we saw in the very beginning of the reading. But again, with this High Priestess, follow your intuition. And I did see pay attention to red flags, which I feel like your intuition with that seeing behind the veil, being able to see the secrets, especially, yeah, with the Moon card, that's really interesting because the Moon means secrets. That means secrets, being able to see behind the secrets. So you will be able to see behind the facade. You'll be able to see the red flags. Like, and I feel like that's from the deeper trust that you have in yourself as of lately, that Empress energy. Also, too, being in the Empress energy, you're going to naturally attract higher level people, more self-aware, more emotionally intelligent, deeper people that are ready for deeper connections and higher commitment and long-term commitment, people that are there for the long haul. But let's see. I'm going to take this new love, actually, and let's get into that. I'm feeling like, okay, because I'm feeling like if you're already in a connection and you're listening to this, like, you guys are good. You guys are good. I feel like your main message here is mainly just to enjoy it. Enjoy it, not be afraid to be happy or receive, not be afraid to be playful, and really just, yeah, enjoy life, enjoy and see what you can create when you are in a space of happiness instead of a place of being stuck, right? Because it looks like with that Six of Swords, it looks like you're coming out of really, really hard times, potentially even times where you were bullied or traumatized or just sort of basically put through the ringer, where you had to put yourself into survival mode almost. And it feels like you're coming out of that survival mode either through the help of friends or through your own ability to lift yourself up, or if you're already in a connection that is up leveling, then it seems like that connection really helped you through whatever that time period is. I do feel like some of you are still in the dark though as you navigate your way out of it, but let's clear this and see if we can get a little bit more information on this new love coming in. Oh, that was an awful shuffle. Jeez. Okay. What can you tell us about this new love coming in for Libra? What can you tell us about this new love coming in for Libra? Ooh, interesting, 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 interesting. Okay, so we have peace, balance, harmony, friendship, shallow, hollow, empty, boredom, and then shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, lusting, forbidden, committed, non-committal, sexual energy, and then realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Okay, yeah, so, okay. I feel like this new love... Okay, stay with me as I piece this together, because kind of a lot, I'm getting a few different things. Okay, so I feel like with this new love coming in, you're going to feel a lot of peace. I feel like this is going to shock you because traditionally you are quite used to shallow or empty connections, which is basically what I saw you moving away from, having to be in survival mode or really sort of having to fight or fend or just basically essentially take care of yourself in relationships. Very like surface level connections. Nothing really got deep. And then if it did get deep, I feel like it would just kind of cause trouble or like unexpected fights or just things that wouldn't be good. I also feel like not only is this new person going to lust after you, they're really going to be kind of like into you in that way. I feel like that's another thing that you're quite used to, that I feel like this person is going to help you realize the differences, right? But let's see, let's get a little bit more. What about this brand new love? What about this brand new love in February, in April? I keep saying February. Why do I keep saying February? Did something happen for you guys in February? There's somebody else that I had accidentally mentioned February, but I don't think anything's like accidental or coincidental. I think it's like synchronistic or on purpose. I just saw 2030 on the time. Okay, what about this new love in April? What about this new love? What about this new love? Is this new love really an old love that's returning? Let's see. This is quite interesting. So we have chasing. Conflict. I was like, wait, what came first? Conflict, apology, past life, and distance. Oh, those all ended up coming out together. Give me a second, sorry, while I think on this. Okay, so to be honest, what I'm getting with this, again, it's almost going to be left field, but I've got to trust what I feel. With that High Priestess too, I feel like that's a similar message for you. You've got to trust what you feel. This new person may be from a past life, or you may just experience a lot of deja vu with this person. Ooh, I just heard this too. Similarly, if it's not a past life, or it could also be this too, but if you don't resonate with the past life thing, I feel like you'll be able to feel similar timelines that you are also connected with this person in, if that makes sense. So like, how there's infinite possibilities and infinite lifetimes, right? That means that there's lifetimes where you don't know this person and there's lifetimes where you do. I feel like there's going to be a lot of overlapping realizations, understandings, or deja vu of parallel universes that you are connected in. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I phrased that correctly. That's really left field and like really woo-woo. But yeah, like let's say you meet this person and you go out on a first date, but your first date is an Italian restaurant. And while you're in the Italian restaurant, you start having like visualizations of being in an Indian restaurant at the same time, wearing something very similar. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, this isn't a past life. It feels like it's happening now, just in a different location. It's sort of like that. I've never channeled that before, so I hope that makes sense. This could be somebody returning who was chasing you, and there was some sort of conflict. For some of you, this could have been somebody who was quite immature, quite shallow, and it was shocking, or could have been lusting, and they had some realizations after distance that you guys had, and they may be coming back to apologize about some conflict. That could be here as well. Also with the chasing here, I just keep hearing in my head, I don't chase, I attract, which is, of course, the Empress energy, which is benefiting you. You don't need to chase. Well, if you feel like you're a divine feminine, you don't necessarily need to chase, but also, like, do you. If you feel like you want to go after them, go after them, you know? Like, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Nobody should tell you how to live your life. But that's just what I'm seeing. Yeah. But let's see. I don't know. I'm not getting anything else. And I'm having quite a bit of trouble tapping into your guys' energy, to be entirely honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. So I think I'm going to close it. It feels so strange to close it, but I guess, I don't know, with that High Priestess and the Empress, maybe you just need to kind of wait and see. You have a brand new chapter coming in that looks very good, though. Despite what's happened in the past, you're moving away upwards and onwards towards better things. So that's absolutely something to look forward to. I hope that this helps. I hope that this resonated in some sort of way. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for this one. I don't know why. But maybe it's just meant to be a mystery. It's meant to be something that you just kind of see how things go. So yeah, I hope this helps. I hope you have a beautiful month. If you would like to let me know down in the comments below if this makes sense, or if you would like to see a different reading for Libra for this month, let me know, and like, I'm totally okay with that too. If you would like to join the family in the community, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful Geminis, and welcome to your April love reading. This is going to be a general reading, and it may or may not resonate for you, but that's okay. Take what works and leave the rest. This is also going to be for singles and couples. However, already right off the bat, I can hear that there's somebody in particular that you would like to hear about. So we are going to dive into that connection first and foremost. But right before we do that, I do just want to mention that this is categorized for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as well. So if you have Gemini in any of those placements, this will work for you. So, okay, let's just get right into it. I'm hearing March was a lot of growth. They're basically just showing me like little seedlings in the garden, and it's all just growth. Lots of growth in the month of March. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, please allow me to deliver the highest truth. Please only allow clear communication to come forward. Clear thoughts, clear communication, clear feelings. Please allow me to give the most beneficial information for my Gemini's highest good in the month of April. Okay, what are we allowed to know about this connection that you are so curious about in the month of April? What are we allowed to know for Gemini about this connection they are curious about? Oh my goodness, that almost set fire. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a brand new beginning that is gearing up, getting ready, really wanting to start in the month of April. Let's see, how do I want to... We'll start, let's see. Let's just keep going. I was trying to figure out how I want, because usually they'll show me where they want me to place things, but that's... Place it right here. Okay. What else are we allowed to know? What else are we allowed to know? We have Page of Cups. Oh, that was my fault. Ooh, okay. Quite a bit. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get all of this sort of sorted. And then we'll get into it. Oh my goodness, all good cards. Okay, so let's do this way. Just to give myself more space. Actually, we're gonna have that there. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we have a brand new opportunity, a brand new beginning, brand new path opening up, a leap of faith, lots of happiness. So on the board right now we have Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Fool, Ten of Wands, Hanged Man, the Sun, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so about this connection, it looks like there's going to be in the 3D specifically. Okay, so I think I'm talking to some pretty high vibe Geminis. You guys also have a pretty active mind right now. You may be sort of overthinking, but I feel like you're overthinking because of external 3D things happening. However, like I was saying, there's a brand new 3D beginning, or a beginning happening in the 3D. You may receive a message about this, or potentially an apology about this as well. This may be something that feels like it will never happen. It may be something that you have been waiting a while for. However, it feels like there is a call for you to have a childlike curiosity when it comes to this connection and when it comes to this brand new beginning. I see a lot of you are in an energy right now of being independent, of being comfortable on your own, reaping the fruits of your effort, the fruits of your labor, right? You're really able to enjoy everything that you've built up and everything that you've worked hard for. Also, if you've been working pretty hard or investing in this connection in some way, I feel like your hard work will pay off relatively shortly when it comes to this connection. It does look like in the month of April there will be a closing out of a cycle. What's really, really cool right here in this row going on is we have an end and we have a beginning. And it seems they're sort of just showing it cycle through. So you may have experienced a lot of endings and beginnings with this person, or you may have started with this person and then stop, start and then stop, start and then stop. And I feel like largely with this stop and start excuse me, what this stop and start energy has been from is from external energies or energies from other people, as we see in this Ten of Wands. It could also just be that this person, I feel like this isn't you. I feel like it's this person who's been dealing with a lot of responsibility from other people. I also feel like they're carrying a lot of weight or a lot of burden. This could be in projects, or this could just be in typically this isn't like an emotion, but I feel like they could be like holding a lot of emotion for people, and that's like creating a weight that's sort of like bringing them down, if that makes sense. Through this, however, they're gaining a deeper understanding or a deeper perspective, right? It's almost like this is waking them up, bringing in moments of enlightenment or realization in order to end this cycle. I also similarly feel like they are on their own as well. Okay. So what I'm feeling from this is somebody that you're connected to. However, you may not be romantically connected, because I'm not seeing any romance cards here, but I do see a friendship card here. So this could be somebody that you are friends with, but I feel like there's amicable feelings here. I feel like there's mutual feelings. There's definitely a curiosity about the feelings and what a new beginning would look like with you. But yeah, also with this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this person themselves is also independent, single on their own. They've created their own success for themselves, and I feel like they will also be coming into a season of rewards, of luxury, of comfort. Let's see, I kind of want to, oh my goodness, okay, I was like, I kind of want to see if there's another card, but I didn't want to shuffle, But I did hear, look at the bottom of the deck. So that's kind of crazy. Also, sevens could be significant for some of you because we've got 77 here. Because 16, 6 plus 1 is 7. So 77 with the 7 of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you work with or somebody that you see on a daily. But also with this, I feel like you're both just focusing on sort of like your head down. You're putting in the grind, getting shit done. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's usually mundane things with the 7 of Pentacles, but it's also like planting seeds for the future. The mundane things that you're doing in this card is setting up the foundation for that comfort in the 9 of Pentacles that you see, right? So this is like taking care of your health, taking care of your diet. This is making sure you brush your teeth every day, making sure you take your vitamins every day, making sure that you've done your meditation every day. Like things like that where it's like, it's not super fun, but it's necessary and it's good for you. Very grounding type of practices, right? Ooh, this could be somebody who is in a divine masculine energy, I'm also feeling for some of you. Oh, okay. Sorry, hold on. I'll get to the Tower here in a second. This is somebody who could be a divine masculine. They feel very deeply about you. They have a lot of emotions for you. I feel like also they could be going through a time in which they're really having to either ground themselves emotionally or pay attention to themselves emotionally. I feel like with this 10 of Wands, there's a lot of like just a lot of emotions. There's a lot of weight in emotions. It seems to be quite present. And then with that 6 of Cups on the bottom, this is somebody that you are quite nostalgic with, or somebody that thinks about you often. I feel like honestly it's mutual in the sense of you both are constantly thinking of each other. You have that sort of connection in that way. I feel like that connection mainly, especially the thinking of each other. Oh, also by quantum mechanics, it's just like inevitable that if you're thinking about somebody, they're thinking about you too, because you have that like quantum pole. I feel like that pole comes from the connection of your inner children. Does that make sense? Like each other's inner child go together. This, because of that, there's so much emotional fulfillment and emotional happiness. Deep love and emotion. And we see that here with the King of Cups. Deep love and deep emotion, deep intimacy, like the true intimacy of seeing another person, right? To be loved is to be seen. And this person sees you, the little things that you do, the little acts that you do, and vice versa. You see the little acts that they do. Oh my goodness. Sorry. You see the little acts that they do for you, and you see the little... Do you know? Oh my gosh. I can't get that. I just got excited. You see the little things that they do for you, and you see the little things that they do for you. That you see... Yeah. Well, okay. You understand what I'm trying to tell you. This is a divine pair. So I feel like I'm speaking to those of you who feel like you resonate with the divine feminine energy with this Queen of Cups. You guys are also very highly intuitive, highly psychic. You're very much connected to your emotions. I feel like you're very much connected to the telepathic connection as well. You're very much aware. I also feel like you have... With this 5 of Pentacles on the bottom, I guess we're just going to keep going through the bottom of the deck, because with this 9 of Cups here, which we have the 9 being shown again, just indicating for me that this is going to be a completion, a huge, massive completion of a cycle. But not only that, but that's going to bring in financial abundance as well, like buku money, you know what I mean? But with this 5 of Pentacles, I feel like through some sort of loss or abandonment, grief, regret, some sort of deep, heavy emotion that you just went through, where you had to go through a period of being alone and solitary, this period was necessary, because this period allowed you to exponentially grow in your psychic abilities and in the trust that you have within your intuition. I feel like this made you dive so deeply into the depths of your femininity that there is no question. It's almost like that had to it had to train you. You had to go to the darkest parts of yourself to find the lightest part of yourself. You had to go so far into the dark that you had to walk into the light, like an opening. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like going through a train tunnel. Like, it's going to be so, so dark, but it's like, I don't know where the hell I'm going, but maybe as long as I keep walking, eventually there'll be an ending, eventually there'll be light. That's sort of what you had to do, but like from an internal standpoint is what I'm feeling. Equally, this person has done the exact same thing that you've done, right? Emotionally. And because of that, they're going to, or I feel like this month especially, they're going to be going deeper into the depths of themselves, and because they're able to do that, that is then in turn going to awaken them psychically, allowing them to have deeper realizations, right? Which is what this Tower card is, allowing them to have the deeper realizations, the sudden shock, the sudden awareness or enlightenment of what this connection is, what is happening, what it all means, why they even went through everything that they went through, and then allowing anything in their life, especially with this 10 of Wands, to fall away. Anything that creates any extra stress or burden, I feel like this person is just going to completely let it go and just forget about it, let it fall, surrender to the enlightenment, surrender to the awakening. Simply also because I feel like it's tiring to carry all of that weight. So they may just get to a point where they just get tired of carrying the weight and they drop it, and this is sort of happening from an awakening. It does feel like it's going to be in a random moment or an unexpected moment. Of course, with this Queen of Cups, you do expect it, but it's you expect it to a certain degree. However, it's still going to be unexpected in the way in which it comes in and in the timing in which it comes in. So although this reading is for April, for some of you, you may not connect, or this may not happen exactly in April. It could happen later on. However, from what I'm seeing, it does look like you guys are a pair. It does look like it's going to happen. Especially, we have some pretty massive major arcana players out here on the board, so I feel like that's absolutely going to happen. But with all that being said, let's get into, I want to get a little bit more information. We'll get some clarifiers, some romance oracles, and then what they would like to say to you. Actually, let's start with this, and then we'll go into that one, and then that one. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's see. For my beautiful Gemini, what can you tell me about what they will experience in April in love with this person? Okay. What can my Geminis expect in love with this person? Getting to know each other. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? Interesting. It did feel like there was a divine flow. Sorry. Okay. So we have playfulness and deception, which was also hidden in the deck. Okay. So we have getting to know each other, letting go of control issues, playfulness, and deception. Essentially, what I was feeling from this, well, the deception specifically is, I feel like this person could be wearing a mask right now in the sense of what they are dealing with, or not what they're dealing with. My apologies. They're wearing a mask in the sense of how they feel for you. I feel like this person may be trying to control the situation. There's definitely a need to be more playful or there to be a levity to this connection right now as you're getting to know each other more. Again, I don't feel like you guys are romantic. I also don't feel like this is a connection where you've been romantic before, or not necessarily in an official sense, if that makes sense. But I do feel like this person is hiding a bit of the depths of which they feel. And that could be because I feel like for them, I feel like April is a month of them coming to this realization, coming to this understanding, a deepening of their inner world in order to reflect their outer world, if that makes sense. Or, sorry, I didn't say that right. A deepening of their inner world so that they have the realization of how to change their physical world, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna clear this off now. Is this person really like specific or neat, or are you really specific or neat with the way that you need things? Because they're having me clear the desk every time, which is really funny because typically I'll just lay the cards out on top, but it's like it has to be a nice neat surface. It has to be clean, fresh, and ready. I think that's really funny. I'm not sure if that's you or your person or both. Can I get a little bit more clarification on this connection for my Geminis? Okay. Oh, I feel like I just went through so much with you in such a short period of time. So maybe for some of you, like, you've had a pretty deep connection in a short period of time. Or maybe it's been like quite a few years. A 5 is coming to mind specifically, so it could be 5 for some of you. But there's a brand new beginning. Oh, yo. Ooh, Page of Cups could sometimes mean apology. Sorry, we just got apology, and sometimes the Page of Cups can mean that. Let's do... Oh, you got the soulmate card. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, hold on. So we have soulmates, only you, apology, perspective, and distracted. Okay, so yeah, again, like I was saying, I definitely feel like this person is single. I definitely feel like you guys think about each other all the time. I definitely picked up the energy of soulmates because the King and Queen of Cups, you guys are soulmates. Some of you may even be mirroring, because I saw a lot of mirroring energy, or it felt like there's a lot of mirroring energy in the tarot spread. So some of you could even identify with twin flames, but again, that's really rare, so like please take that with a grain of salt. But absolutely soulmates, 100%. There's deep love here and a connection. I feel definitely like there's a telepathic connection, like there's no doubt about that. This person sees you and only sees you, but again, I feel like they have a lot of outside burdens or outside responsibilities. They may even just be exhausted and burnt out with what they're having to deal with in their actual life, their 3D life. And I feel like this is something that they're wanting to apologize about. They do feel like they've gotten a brand new perspective, or like we said, that new perspective is going to be coming in the month of April, that like enlightenment. The Hanged Man that we got earlier also indicates a new perspective and seeing things in a new way, a new light, which is what I feel like that person is going to be coming into with the release of the extra energies or the external energies that are overburdening them. As they release that and get rid of that and focus on themselves, as we saw with that 7 of Pentacles, focusing on like their daily tasks, they're going to start to have a clearer headspace, which again, I feel like that Tower moment and the new perspective shift is going to help greatly with this. What was on the bottom of the deck? You're kidding. You're kidding. Cloudy Judgment. Okay, influences, which mentions third parties, attachments, which is basically what we were just saying, that they're kind of overburdened by having to do everything else for everybody. It clouded their judgment, and I feel like they're going through a lot of illusions or trying to go out of, because I saw that you're both in a really good energy, so I feel like you're not in any sort of like delusion or anything like that. But okay, so how we're going to go into Burning Heart Love Oracle, and that's how we're going to end it for today. If this is resonating for you, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Also, if you would like to join the family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I would love to have you here. Let's see. Did that help? I feel like that helped kind of like lighten the load for you a little bit. I feel a little bit freer. I don't feel as tense as when I first started. I hope that that helps for you guys in some way. Or confirms things. But what does this person want to say to Gemini? What does this person want to say to Gemini? I've been working on myself and am not the same as I was before. You guys, like I was saying, this person is really sort of like focusing on their daily things, trying to better themselves so they can come to you in a more whole energy. I'm sorry. I just keep hearing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's like a real heartfelt, genuine apology. What else does this person want to say to Gemini? I want a future with you. We have your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. Yeah, you guys have like a magnetic pull, that connection, the telepathic connection. Let's see. I don't feel like I deserve you. This is what I feel like they're healing, or at least one of the things that they're working on. All throughout this video, I kept hearing Virgo, 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 and it keeps coming back up, so Virgo could be significant. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Venus, even is what I'm hearing. But let's see, let's get one more. Oh, that's pretty quick. They will never compare to you. If this person has been dating around, or if they've been dealing with anybody, I feel like it doesn't really matter. It's not even anything to worry about, because like nobody will ever be able to compare to you and your energy. Again, you got the soulmate cards. I want to hold you. Oh, on the bottom of the deck. You got the soulmate card, so it's like you can't really top soulmate energy. I mean, there's karmic soulmates, which that's not too fun, but like an actual genuine soulmate, you can't top the way that that feels. It's different and it's special, and especially if we're talking twin flame, that's quite literally the other half of your soul. You don't get any better or closer or more intimate than that. So that's where I'm going to leave it at. I hope that this helps. I hope that this brought you some sort of confirmation. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. Again, please subscribe if you would like to join the family, because I would love to have you here. I know everybody else would love to have you here. The more the merrier. And I hope you have a beautiful month of April, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius, and welcome to your April love reading. My name is Brianna, this is Dark Water Divination, and this is a general reading. So it may or may not resonate for you, but that's okay. Take what works and leave the rest. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so if that resonates for you, then go ahead and stick around. As soon as I started, I heard I'm single and I'm having fun. So the strongest energy that's coming through is that, and we're going to run with that. So let's go ahead and see what to expect in love, actually, and kind of get into that detail, because it seems like you're having fun on your own. It feels like you're really independent. King of Cups on the bottom, you may be working on your emotional intelligence, becoming more emotionally aware and emotionally grounded, emotionally stable. You could be in the process of manifesting a really deep love as well, or in manifesting like your counterpart. Having fun until you know that you want to entertain who you want to entertain, you know? Who you feel is worthy. Okay. Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please allow me to deliver nothing but the truth, the highest truth. Please allow me to communicate things that will only be of the highest benefit for my beautiful, wonderful Aquarius. In love for the month of April, it looks like there is a new opportunity or a new chapter to bring love in, as they seem happy and single and fun. So what is to expect in the month of April? Okay. What can Aquarius expect in the month of April when it comes to love? Only the highest and best information. Ooh. Okay. Let's get into this. What to expect. So we have Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Let's get a few more cards. Whew. 5-5, how interesting. Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, that's good to see. We'll get a few more. The Fool, that's really, really good to see. Ooh, that's really good to see too. Okay, hold on. Is this fitting all the way on the screen? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, that went into the flame too. And then the Empress, how cool. Okay, so let's get into this. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck we have 10 of Wands. This is really interesting. Okay, so let's get into it. With the Seven of Pentacles, it looks like what to expect this month is you planting the seeds and sort of taking inventory, taking stock of exactly what it is that you want in a partner. I feel like you are, although you're single and having fun, I feel like you're allowing yourself to detach and really think about things logically. Having fun, there's that card with the Page of Wands. So I definitely feel like you are more inspired this month. I feel like you're more inclined to go out if you're invited, if that makes sense. I also feel like you're going to be seeking a lot more opportunities to be more playful, to be invited places. Some of you may even be going to like a concert. I just feel like you're going to be very like out there, very integrated into your community. What's really interesting though here is that we have the Five of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. Usually with the Five of Cups, this would speak of like regret, sadness, disappointment, and then the Five of Pentacles is like loss and abandonment. Sometimes it could mean poverty. I feel like this is basically just showing with that King of Swords detachment. It's almost like you're aware and you understand where you've been and you're actively trying to get yourself out of it, while actively being smarter about the choices and the decisions that you're making in this month, right? Because with the Seven of Pentacles, we're taking stock, we're taking inventory, and making sure that we're communicating what it is that we feel, and we are taking a look and being aware of our thoughts as well, being aware of our emotions, being aware of the environment that we're in, and if it's conducive to our mental health and our ability to be creative. Does it take away from our spark, right? That's sort of what we're looking at here. With the King of Wands and the Wheel, this could either be you or this could be somebody else. We do have, well, technically 3 energies, because the King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Empress, that could be 3 individual people. So there could be 3 individual people that have some sort of significance. However, I'm feeling like the King of Swords is you, the Empress is you, and then this King of Wands is a person coming in. I feel like this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it's somebody who is very strong in their sense of self, somebody who is a go-getter. This is also somebody who is quite passionate and very creative. This could also be somebody who is a leader in their own right. But they're very passionate, very fiery. I feel like this person is also a big personality. There could be some sort of feeling of fate or some sort of feeling of destiny with this person as well. I also feel like they're going to sweep you off your feet, to be honest with you. I definitely feel like this is a person. I wanted to keep it open just to be general, but to be honest, even while I was shuffling and while I was doing the intro, I could hear that there's like somebody coming in for you. Specifically, I heard like a masculine energy. So for some of you, that could mean something, or actually resonate, or not. It may still be your reading. But also, this person could be quite fixed in their ways. Fixed in the sense of like, yeah, I feel like this person is just really solid in who they are, like unshakable. There's going to be a new beginning or a new chapter, but it is going to require you to have a sort of leap of faith, or take a leap of faith to really trust your intuition. I feel like this is also going to be somebody that you don't know very much about, but they are going to romance you. They're definitely going to shoot their shot. They see you as beautiful and divine and creative and abundant and magnetic, right? You could also be quite psychic or quite tapped in, at least especially with your emotions, I feel like. You're definitely aware of your emotions and know how you feel. It definitely feels like you're getting out of your head more so this month. Definitely feels like you're going to be enjoying more external energies, or like enjoying being out in the world a little bit more. There's a lot of abundance, romance, and passion that I feel like you're going to experience this month as well. As you work on closing out long overdue cycles, to be honest with you. I also feel like you're not going to feel the weight of past relationships this month as much as well. Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to have to deal with that. Let's get into the romance angel oracles and see what else. So with this new person, what can we know about this King of Wands coming in for Aquarius in the month of April? What can we know about this King of Wands in the month of April? Let's see. What are we allowed to know? Angels and spirit guides, please allow us to know more information. Ooh. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Interesting. I just keep hearing destiny. Destiny, destiny, destiny. But what else are we allowed to know about this person coming in? This King of Wands, what else are we allowed to know about this King of Wands? So this is a new love. I feel like this is somebody that you don't know, or that you haven't met yet, or this could be somebody that you just met, like they're new as in like they're definitely new. And then we have past life relationship. However, this could be somebody that you feel like you've known before. You could also feel like a tie. What I want to know is, I want to know a little bit more, because I kind of want to see if we can gauge if this is like a karmic relationship or like a good relationship. Would you look at that? Passion came out, and like I was saying, it feels like there's a lot of passion coming in. The King of Wands is quite passionate as well. Like I said, that go-getter energy. Once they know that they want something, like they're gonna go straight for it. This person's also, like I said, gonna sweep you off your feet. I feel like it's going to be unexpected, but I also feel like this is like a fated, destined sort of thing that's going to just happen for you. Oh my gosh, this could be the one. So, oh my gosh, you've already met the romantic partner you seek, is what it says on the card. So for some of you, like I said, you could already know them, but I feel like this is going to be like new. Like you don't know them in this way, or you just met this person. Let's get a little bit more information. Just a wee bit. Oh, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. No way. So you guys, this person could be pretty significant for you, to be honest with you. Honestly, this could be the one. I would say just pay attention to, oh my gosh, we have engagement on the bottom, and it is safe for you to love. Romantic feelings. I think this is going to be a pretty exciting month for you. I think the time might be up in your singledom, because this person's coming in. It feels like they're coming in hot. Again, they could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but they don't have to. They could just carry that energy. But I feel like this person is going to be coming in hot. I definitely feel like this person is going to sweep you off your feet. They're definitely going to know that, like, they want you, right? Pay attention to red flags. Did that come out on its own, or was that on the bottom? I think that might have been on the bottom. But yeah, pay attention to red flags and just kind of like keep your wits about you. Keep your boundaries, right? That King of Swords energy. Be logical about it. Communicate. But keep an open mind. Keep an open mind as well. Let's see. Let's get some burning heart. We'll end it on this one. That was pretty straightforward. I don't feel like you guys need a deeper one, which is really interesting. I keep wanting to, like, I feel like I want, but then, like, I don't, there's not really, I don't know. It feels like you guys are just really comfortable. Hold on. It feels like you guys are pretty comfortable with where you're at. It feels like you're excited for this new phase, excited for this new person. You're working on yourself in the way that you feel you need to. But let's see. Let's do this. And oh my god, I split a past life. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so you guys definitely have known this person before. I feel heavy soulmate energy. Heavy soulmate energy. I definitely feel like this person could be significant, or at least definitely a heavy player in your life. 413 just passed me, so that could mean something for you guys. I also saw 2122, so that could mean something for you guys. But let's see, with this new love for my Aquarius in the month of April, what can we know? Stress and obscurity. Turbulence, tension, arguments, secrets, mysteries, and concealing. Let's get a little bit more energy about this new love. Okay, so we have clinging, intimacy, nourish and rejection, and emotional storm. Interesting. Oh, okay. Sorry, at first I was like, okay, you guys, what are you trying to tell me? But now I get it. Okay, now I get it. Okay. What I feel like this person, what this King of Wands is currently going through, what you'll probably may have seen them go through, they may be coming out of like a very stressful time or a very like weird time of their life that may have to do with rejection, or like abandonment, some sort of fear. I also feel like they're coming out of like, similarly to you with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this person is coming out of an energy that was just really tumultuous and just really gross and sad and disappointing and depressing, and they may have even gone through some sort of financial hardship as well. But I do see here that they're focusing on self-growth, nourishing themselves, taking care of themselves, which is the same sort of energy that you're in with that Seven of Pentacles that we spoke of earlier, because you're like truly honestly taking care of yourself and like looking at your daily needs and taking stock of what it is, taking inventory, taking stock of exactly what it is that you need to feel good every day, right? And what I'm also feeling from this person, they may have a fear of rejection. I also feel like they may be a little bit stressed that you'll reject them. I feel like this person is very much used to unstable relationships or like unstable energies. But I do feel like they've been like really watching you, or like paying attention to you. I also feel like this person's very used to overly clingy people, almost like a codependent energy. Only you, but this person is going to have eyes for only you. Let's see. What advice do you have for Aquarius? Yeah. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Have you just been staying in a daydream? Have you just been fantasizing? What is the advice for Aquarius? Loyalty. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So I heard just continue to manifest and daydream, fantasize about the sort of connection that you feel is truly worth your time. Truly allow yourself to, when you're envisioning and when you're fantasizing, daydreaming about your perfect connection or your dream connection, really allow yourself to believe in that, to trust in that that's going to be coming towards you. Because yeah, this could be the one. This could be true love, right? But pay attention to red flags, because it looks like this person is going to be coming from a pretty unstable environment, energy, or time period in their life. So keep that in mind. But most importantly, allow yourself to daydream, allow yourself to fantasize, trust and believe that love that you've always dreamt of will come to you. You are capable of having it. And yeah, I feel like that's it for you guys. It seemed pretty straightforward. It doesn't seem like I'm allowed to give you too much. And I've noticed that with the messages today. Like I'm not allowed to give very much information today. So something is being cooked up in the cosmos. All you've got to do is trust and know that things will work out for you in the way that they're meant to. Just continue to visualize and trust in the visions that you see, and yeah, and enjoy your life, keep having fun, you know, like you've been. But I think I am going to leave it there. If this resonates for you, let me know down in the comments below if you feel like sharing. And if you liked this, go ahead and let me know by hitting that like button. Also, if you would like to join the family, which I would love to have you here, everyone would love to have you here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And I hope you have a beautiful month. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.